Hey, JSL. Hey, Lando. P, bruh, why do I not just type? I don't know, random. Alrighty, chat. We're gonna try to enter a tournament for the first time, even before we touch ranked.
Holy moly, 53 months is crazy. I didn't think it had been that long.
New season? New season. Look at us. Look at us with our nothing. All right, so we got a tournament. Starts in 2.5 minutes, so hopefully that'll be extra chill, chat. Uh-huh. 53 months is crazy. Yes, swap forward. Thank you so much for that. Holy moly, or holy molly. I like how they're auto. I can tell you resubbed on mobile. I think if holy's a word, moly should be a word. They go together. I think it's in the Bible. How you doing, swap? I mean, 53 months is crazy. We got a couple people beyond 60 months. It's crazy to think that my Twitch account is even that old, you know? Then again, I started streaming when I was 24, I want to say. So yeah, we got some people who are definitely up there. Yeah, 24. Because it was 2019. I think it just worked up, or maybe early. I can't even remember, dude. I can't remember the timeline. I always thought it was 2019, but now part of me wonders because I think someone like gave me like a Twitch data sheet or something, or I was on stream stats, and they were like, "Hey, your first stream was in 2018." And I was like, I don't think so, but you know, you never really know, chat. You never really know. Greetings, Thug Taco. I'm sorry, what? It was 2020? It was definitely not 2020. As in, when you subbed, maybe, but like I definitely did not start 2020. 2020, I was already in grad school. I was streaming before then. It's Thug Thursday somewhere. That's what they've claimed. So I remember getting affiliate when I still lived in Tucson, which is in at least 2019 or earlier. I remember telling my girlfriend, at the time she was just like, okay. Well, obviously my ex-girlfriend, but like, yeah, she was like, okay, like she was kind of like excited, but she didn't really know what that affiliate meant. And then I got my first paycheck. She's like, what? That's crazy. You got $100 from freaking playing games? I'm like, yeah. That was fun. All right, we got our tournament. I gotta say, chat, I don't like to say this. YouTube can't see it, and Twitch can barely see it either. Devil's using a banner that is just like, it's a blue bar, and then all the way at the top it closes in a little bit, and it looks like a marker. But the problem is, it looks like it's a condom. It looks like a condom, chat. It's literally the condom banner. I don't understand why they're like this. This is first round, right? Yep, this is literally the first match I'm playing. Also, I like how my car is wide enough that I can hit Devil's Fennec. God, I love when people join a tournament and then don't ready up for it. Come on. Hey, Trick Sweeper. Wait, no, Aku, what does my MMR say, 600 for everybody? I don't know, my Bacchus isn't working right now. SL tournament winner title incoming, honestly. I mean, I don't think we're at SL. I haven't played tournaments in too long. We've won an SL tourney or two, but like, I don't play them that regularly. I'll guarantee you win this tournament. I put an emotion, damn. May I tell a joke? What's the hardest part of a vegetable to eat? Let me guess, the wheelchair. Gotta come up with at least your own original joke there. That one's a classic. Dude, ready up for the game. Oh my God, I forgot how much I hate this in tournaments where it just keeps your game just chilling. And I'm just like, I just wanna play! Like I waited 5 minutes for the thing to start, then I waited 5 minutes for it to go again. Also, why is Shadow, specifically TikTok Shadow? No way he's the TikTok Shadow. There's probably 5 trillion accounts that are all named Shadow. Oh, I didn't, okay, I was about to say, I wasn't actually expecting to play that double. I thought I was just gonna get that one saved. Okay, cool. Hey Trex, is this gonna be your whole bit? You're just gonna tell jokes? At a certain point, your name should just be JokeBot. Ooh. Kinda? Alright. Just so I know. Ooh, nice save, Devil Holy. I thought I had pretty much everything covered on that last one. Okay, off corner, Sendy double, triple? Oh my God, he had the flip, I think, on that one too. Almost disgusting. I don't even know. Okay, that works. Cool. Nice pass. Jenny, what are the points of jokes? I can't remember last time someone told me a joke and it was funny. What is the point of jokes? I feel like set up punchline jokes that are very conventional like that are kind of hard to make extra funny. I feel like true comedy comes through like situational stuff. At least for me. That's why I feel like the format of so many dad jokes are literally like set up punchline. Nice, Andy. Okay, cool. I was just getting close. Well, that's like the difficulty of a comedian is trying to like tell a story basically when they're telling jokes. It's not just like, well, it's like observational humor I always loved. Tried to bonk, no bonk available. Wait, who the heck is grabbing the boost? I'm trying to grab that boost. You know what I mean? Oh, I tried to scoop that. That was not the touch I wanted. Sure. Okay. Yeah, this is a game. This is round one, second chance, baby. Oh, they're giving up. I wonder if these are randoms. Whoa. Hello, Arabic name. Or, actually, I don't know if that's Arabic now that I look at it. Hindi name? Not entirely sure. Oh, no ceiling. That's crazy. Okay, well. Kind of low-key playing for that ceiling. Oh, hello. Win this tournament, I will donate $20 next month on the 23rd. If I win. Okay. That's my prize pool, chat. You. Yep, that's me. I am me. Are you you? Gotta fix your PayPal in Germany. I see. Oh. Not the cleanest touch there. Alrighty. I didn't expect that guy to be able to recover. I thought he was out of boost. Oh. Tried to get the easiest out. Little almost own goal there. Oh. You said an open net and you missed that? Okay, they're definitely randoms playing in the tournament. Yeah. You're a professional player? I wish. I wish I was good enough to be professional. Makes streaming a lot easier. Dude, these guys are so angry. Oh my god. I've never seen people rage in a tournament game. Normally you're just like, ah, it happens, then you move on, but. All right, chat, remember if we lose, we have to actively leave the tournament. We can't just leave the game. I always forget that. Because it bans you. Whoa, what's this texture glitch? That goes hard. Look at the Batmobile. It's completely blacked out. Oh, it goes so hard. Oh. I didn't mean to switch that. Okay, I was not paying attention. They did not give me a countdown at all. It was like ding, ding, ding. It was just like, nope, you're in. Go. In this loading screen, it should really, the fact that Zed is actually moving his car and it doesn't say that he was readying up is crazy. Zut says, Illy Taco, do me hard this game. Damn, that's crazy. After 1 week, one of being dead, I officially beat the flu. Oh, that's a good feeling, for sure. Honestly, the hard part about the flu, for me, is not even having a stuffed nose, it's just the tiredness, you know? How, like, every moment is just like you're at 60% charge. Like, that's your, like, when you wake up, that's how you feel. Oh. Oh. As I went up for that, I was like, that's actually way further forward than I was anticipating. Oh, I'm sorry, Dev. Could have left that for you. Noise. Noise. Man, I really wish I wasn't in this Batmobile. Nice. Ah, tried to 50 it because I thought he'd get up to it quicker. I probably could have spotted that a little bit cleaner. Yes, Sendy. Oh my god, he's flipping. Oh my god, he's so good. But I can't do anything except wait it out in bed. Oh no, that's 100% why, like, I think the flu made up for the garb double. Nah, you're fine. That's really clean reset too. I remember when I got my booster shot for the COVID-19, everyone was talking about the side effects, and I'm like, side effects, dude? Like, I definitely am not gonna be like so brutally incapacitated. It'll be fine. But the one thing that did hit me, oh my god, dude, I slept like I was knocked out in a cartoon with a mallet. Like, I literally went to bed super tired, and then I went into my, you know, actual sleep. And then I remember waking up and looking at the clock and being like, wait, and I started doing the math. And I was just like, oh my god, dude, I slept for like 13 hours. Outside of that, literally no other thing. But I was just, that first night, I was so freaking tired, dude, holy. That was like the type of sleep you wake up and you have imprints of your sheets on your cheek. You ever have that? And I'm not talking about my face cheeks. Wait, what, chat? Who said that? Oh, I didn't see him go for that. Yes, Steven, they did, and that's the last thing I want to hear anyone talk about the vaccines on my channel. Nice. Wait, you're not in the Batmobile? I mean, I am in the Batmobile, but look at this texture glitch. It's all black. Hell yeah, I hope they don't patch this, low-key. I always feel like they're under like laws due to like IP agreements. Like, you can't allow people to paint because it has to be this iconic thing, and it always has to be, you know, blah, 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 blah. We want it to be blah, but it's like, dude, it looks so much better like this. A jet black Batmobile, that's, if anything, that's more realistic to the IP. Got it over there. Ooh, I was like, he might get to that, but I'm not entirely sure. I did not have enough boost to get to that double anyway, so doesn't really matter. Ooh, back post. Oh, wow. He pre-jumped that. That's kind of wild, I'm not going to lie. No, it bounced down. I hate those bounces. That was like the worst angle possible. I'm trying to defend, just trying to get... No, I just don't want to start arguments or anything where people are like, meow, 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 about stuff like that, you know? Nice. Oh, I was hoping for like a double or triple on the near post, like one of those doubles balls where you just like cling to it and kind of ping pong it. Did not happen. You got that great value tag, put a hand up. Dude, is he talking to his own teammate with the RLCS contender tag? That's crazy. Is you're either way? Well, thank you, Steven. Appreciate you. Oh, whoops. The actual touch he got was actually much further away than I thought he would get. Okay. Well, Captain our aviation. Ah, he hit me. Rigged. Do you remember me? I remember Captain R. The aviation is new. What's up with you, buddy? Getting your pilot's license? Or are you just really into planes? Ah, I was hoping to bump the guy because I couldn't get to the ball. Ah, man. I wanted to double that and then get a reset, but a little bit too far away. What's your rank? This is actually a tournament game. Oh, everyone's so nice. Everyone's so nice in the tournament chat. Yuck, Central. Damn, crazy hate. I hate that guy. Yeah, my rank is undetermined right now. Everyone's playing tournaments first day, honestly. East Coast getting the $20 chat. Yeah, we just gotta win 2 more or 3 more. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I forgot how long tournaments are. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a fat minute since I played a tournament. Forgot how long they are. Coach Cloud, GG's. Wait, I forgot to change it to the Batmobile. Heck. Oh god, we're playing Mishmash Gaming. Shout out the Mishmashers in chat. I completely forgot that Shogun's voice is on this map. He's literally the Neo Tokyo announcer, but for DFH. That's really funny. Don't forget it's best of 3 as well. This one? Oh, the finals. I was about to say, I'm like, wait, oh really? Is it final? I'm like, it's final start of the quarters? I didn't think it was. That was really bold to go for, but I trust that we're faster than these guys, so I was like, ah, Devil's got the recovery even if we screw it up. Oh, I helped him on that one. Ooh, what a bad touch. This is why I don't want a short hitbox right now. I'm not warmed up. Great touch. Semi-final and final? I like that change. Good steal, Sendril. Look at him go. That's a Twos demon right there. It's Turret. I'm gonna get you tattooed on me in Raleigh. Damn, that's crazy. Turret's gonna send you a photo and you're gonna get his face tattooed. Oh. Okay, I saw the first guy get bumped. I'm like, wait, is anyone gonna go for that? I was trying to get ahead of it. Thug, maybe Monkey, what's up with you and the word thug? Oh, Chill bumped himself, his own teammate. Okay. We're going with each other to get tattoos. Wait, really? That's so cute. We are lovers? Damn crazy. Crazy Lorem. Oh. I did not expect that deflection, my bad. Happy with Alright, chat, someone from chat remind me to change out the Batmobile of this game. I don't hate it, but I definitely don't. I'm not in the mood for it right now, you know? Do you have any tattoos? Yeah, my entire legs are tattooed. Nah, I'm lying. I was born in a Catholic household. Just kidding. My sister's about tattoos. I just don't. I never knew what I would get. I like always go between like my tattoo has to look really special, but then I talk to Hoodie and he's just like, yeah, I got a skull with sunglasses on. And I'm like, you know what? That dude's hilarious. I love it. So it's gotta like, do you actually need deep meaning, or can you just get something that looks hard, you know? That's kind of my thing. Trying to get a phoenix on my shoulder for the University of Phoenix. That's the only media representation phoenixes get. Phoeni. Should have not hit it right at Chilla. That's usually the ideal, is not hitting it directly through that guy. Yeah, my bad. So see what the thug after the guy said you crashed while running from the cops that day? Oh, I remember that. I was about to say, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, my mind just kind of went blank for a second. No ways backwards, it's super funny. All right, I'm kind of chasing. Devil got that. Sendy? Too close to the backboard. I'm sorry, Sendy. To be honest, I thought he was a little too far away, so I was like, I can go for that. Nice. That works. All right, I really need to pick up a Hawktane of this. I can't believe how insane it is that the Hawk 2 girl literally like had everything going for her. She started like a podcast after her thing. She's making a bunch of money. She's getting all these like appearances. And then she decided to freaking throw it all away. She could have like really had long-term growth for who knows how long if she just decided to not, I don't know, like drop a meme coin and rip people off. It's crazy that she just disappeared entirely after that. I don't even think she has a Twitter anymore. Like, that's so crazy to me. You literally won the lottery. You became an influencer overnight over something that wasn't even your original video. Like, you didn't even make the video that made you blow up. That's crazy. I can't even remember the last time that happened. Oh, get a Cybertruck. Cybertruck is the worst DLC car they've ever made. Not only is a Cybertruck in real life and in this game ugly, but it just doesn't even get close to fitting a pit box. They've done it. I think she made enough to never work again. No, she didn't. That's the weird thing, Mystery. That's the weird thing. They literally made like only like $1 million or something like that. Like, I think CoffeeZilla did a video and they were like, I think literally she only made enough to make like a couple, like $1 million. Which, that's also $1 million split between multiple other people as well. It's like 1.2 is the figure for some reason in my head. So she didn't make that much money, but it's like, just sad, dude. Wait, how is this game not even started yet? Oh, never mind, they started. I was about to say, I'm like, what the heck? I was like, dude, are you kidding me? That's crazy, I only have one Octane preset in this entire thing. Cybertruck is literally a Warthog from Halo, can't change my mind. I mean, it's a rectangle, dude. Saying 2 words? No, she got multiple. It's Hawk 2, spit on that thing. That's her fame. Multiple, more than 2 words. Let's show her some respect. I chose First Touch. I guess I can grab both. That's crazy that they're boosting up those two shows so much that they get custom purple in-game titles. Wild. Talking to an attorney? Yep. I'm playing like butt. Butt from an ass. Ass from a butt. Taco Attorneys, Tourney Tuesday. Is a different taco this season? We'll see. The meme is dead though, the Hawk Tua meme. Well, I mean, that's the whole point, is that she got famous off the meme, and then the goal, I thought, was just gonna be kind of like a, you know, good little country girl persona, teehee, America's sweetheart, and then just do shows and just maybe not be a massive star, but still make like a decent amount of money. You have a decent amount of like subscribers and views and whatnot, and then she decided to throw it all away. I honestly wonder if, I don't know if she's stupid enough to think a meme coin wasn't gonna just be a rug pull. Part of me wonders if her views started slipping and someone convinced her like, oh, if you're scared this is all gonna go away, you should do a meme coin, because that way you can make a bunch of money, and I guarantee people will buy it. And she was just panic thinking, like, oh, okay, if it makes me money, guaranteed, okay, yeah, sure. Because I think the people she did this with were also like similar to people who had done this with other celebrities' meme coins. So they're experienced in the art of ripping everyone off. The most I've ever played day one of a season. Good to know, Jared. Might be getting a new Rocket League very soon, chat. Oof. Dude, this is so psychotic that we were literally waiting for an opponent. They said it's 0-0 in that game. I can't tell if that's like, oh wait, it's not series score. Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was a best of 3. No shot their game to start. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, wait, what? Like, how are they that far back in the bracket? We've just been winning every game, and then what? They going into quadruple overtime? They must have been going into insane overtimes. Did she say something about it yet? No, because why would she? She shouldn't say anything. Legally, she can claim. I didn't know. You know. Like, yeah, maybe they can, like, if they actually ended up suing her, they could probably subpoena her messages or emails or whatever. But if she genuinely is just kept out of the loop, then she has kind of the legal immunity of like, hey, these guys set it up. And necessarily you could assume that she genuinely was just like, sure, crypto, I don't know about it, but sure, you know? I think a reasonable person could probably presume that she knew at least somewhat about this. That's probably going to be a rug pull, considering how many times every single crypto coin ever that an influencer has promoted has always been a rug pull. Cough, cough, phase, cough, cough, the Paul brothers. Had to sub. Hey, thank you, Mappier. Unfortunately, yeah, we're waiting for our opponent. We breezed through 2 rounds of the tournament, and for some reason, or 3 rounds, and for some reason, our opponent's now for 2.5 minutes remaining in their game, so we are done with our games way too quick. We gotta wait. Is it season 20 yet? No, it's season 19, I believe. We're literally having to wait for this game. That's crazy. What's the time limit again, chat, when you're in tournaments? If no one scores within, I think it's like 9 minutes, 10 minutes? Maybe it's longer than that. I don't remember. 11 minutes? Thank you, Cypher. Yeah, I always forget what it is. Other side semis is still already going. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like the other side of the bracket is like schmooving along, and we're just sitting here like, kind of like twiddling our thumbs, like waiting for these guys to get their stuff together. It's 2 minutes, bro. No, but like we've been waiting for like forever. Like by the time we finished our game, they just got into their game. What's happened in this game? It's 5-0. Bruh. Might fall asleep. Jesus. No, Devil. I feel bad. This is honestly part of the reason why I don't like doing tournaments on stream. Because stream is all about like keeping the action high and making sure you're getting into games and making sure you're doing stuff. But then in tournaments, you're forced fundamentally sometimes to just sit and wait 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 and wait. And you're just like, I've been summoned for Snow Day after this? That's crazy. Get out of C1. C1 and Snow Day, Sendril, come on. So our 2 minute land, they decided to win by number of shots. I think that's a good way to do it. There's not like a good, perfect way, but obviously, like you have a team, unless it's literally like 13-12, that's pretty brutal. But like usually I feel like in most games like that, there's gonna be at least like a couple shot advantage. There we go. More time to chat. Yeah, but as someone who knows how volatile, for example, like YouTube chat is particularly, YouTube chat, if they're not constantly seeing something like in game, they will leave. It's why I don't like not having snacks on my desk, which I don't actually have right now. Because if I get hungry during stream and I have to get up, literally just me getting up and going to this to get a snack and coming back, just that like 5-10 seconds that takes will lose viewers. Like a significant chunk, like more than you would expect. Girthquake and Femboy on the other team. That's a crazy mixture. I'm not gonna lie, Girthquake is a hilarious name. What's a CRL analyst? Damn, one day people will actually know what CRL is, mark my words. One day we'll have 100K watching on the broadcast. Nice. 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 Oh. Hey, TV. He says, ah, gotcha, thanks. They know. I could hit that harder, but I was wondering if Sendril wouldn't turn around at all. I was like, I can lob it the line or something. What the? Oh, what the? Whoa! I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, but I'm gonna replug my controller. I landed and I held my power slide, and I did not power slide. I don't know what that was. Is this one the second one? What do you mean the second one? Oh, an RL2? No, this is not the same one, because Supersonic Acrobatic Battle Cars, or whatever, that was its own game. Rocket League is like the spiritual successor, I would say, to that game. I feel like that one was a lot more arcadey. Like, when I watched people play it, it definitely felt way more like, yeah, you hit this ball, and you hit it with like an extra specific angle, so it gets a power upgrade, and blah, blah, blah. And now it's like Rocket League just streamlined all that. Like, you definitely see the bones of Rocket League and be like, oh, I get what they were going for. But SARP was definitely not their attempt at like doing that. I just find it funny that they created this game, and the Psyonix devs said that, yeah, they didn't really think of it as like a potential to be an esport. And like, I like how they made basically the most balanced esport of all time, the most like insularly perfect esport, and they did it on accident, just by the nature of like what this game is and how it works. That's so cool. Nice. Good pass. We're making RL2. I don't think they're gonna make an RL2. I think they're just gonna update. Like if they truly do go through with Rocket League to UE5, it will be like an entirely different game that I don't think would really be worth an update. It'd basically be a new thing, but ultimately I don't think they would rebrand or something. I don't actually even know why they made CS CS2 or Overwatch Overwatch 2. When I feel like when I talk to people, it doesn't feel different enough to warrant a 2, you know? But if you change to the entire engine and everything's different, then it's like, okay, I get that. I went for the angle. Greedy. Bang. Woo! Donk. Feels so slow on a new controller. I'm also on a new controller. Wow. This is why KBM. Honestly, that's the one thing that's crazy about KBM. Much more expensive to get onboarded with like a good keyboard than a controller, but it will last you probably like forever. I can't remember. I think it was like Too Fast said a while back, like his controller or his keyboard finally died, and he's like, "Yeah, I had this keyboard for literally like 9 years," and I'm like, "That's crazy." Imagine having a controller for 9 years. I don't think that thing would even have thumbsticks anymore. Oh my God! Overwatch 2 and CS2 are both much worse. Oh, really? Is CS2 even that much different? I thought the only difference I remember from CS2 is that the smoke effects look cooler. Light-colored controllers feel more responsive for a reason. Damn, controller racism in my chat. Personally, I also think that the darker controllers, they're not as hard working. What the hell? They're giving handouts. Oh my God, I don't think he's talking about controllers, chat. Oh my God. I didn't realize he was that bigoted. I wouldn't approve my daughter bringing home anything but a light controller. New kind of racism is crazy. Ban? Yeah, please ban me, someone. TB, turn in your badge. Unacceptable. Oof. Hey, Kyle. How's the RV life going? Okay, this game was pretty even, and now we're starting to turn it on. I was off ceiling so early for that. I was like, oh no, Sentinel's trying to play it slow, and I refuse. Pause on.
Out here on my own, you left me broken and alone.
All right, one more. We're in the Grands. The Grandy Grands. Hey, Simulations Lab, I tried the fast arrow thing in free play 100 boost and you go from ground to twice. I couldn't get all the way second time. Well, that means you need to work on your takeoff. That's the one thing you gotta keep in mind when you're doing it, is it's about the takeoff. Also, you don't have to hold boost the whole time. The goal is like, if your takeoff is good enough, you should be able to touch the ceiling with less than 50 boost on the first one. and you can like feather your way, you know? What's the donut goal? What do you mean it's always like this? Nice pass. Best I got for first, 49 boost left. And you just keep doing it. And then once you do it over and over. And if you can do it consistently, like every single time without fail, then you're doing well. And you know how to take off. Because that's the hardest part of the fast arrow is the takeoff. It's not actually flying through the air. That stuff is easy, you'll practice that. But if you don't get that button combo down, then you'll be inconsistent. And being inconsistent is one of the worst things. Because that way, even when you're like trying to get an aerial off, you're just gonna impulsively spam buttons. Because you don't want to go jump, you know? You gotta lean back a little bit, otherwise you're not gonna get the height. And you're also gonna use way more boost for like the same aerial. Ah, I flipped too far forward. I knew Devil was over there, so I was like, eh, not a big deal. Okay, tried to stay on that one. That's a good goal. These guys' passes are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Doing free play, I want to see you do it 2 times under boost, okay. Nice double. Bang. Saw that AJ had 18 hours in Rocket League. Or 18,000 hours. That's 2 years of straight Rocket League. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy to think about like how I have 13K hours and yet there's pros that are like even beyond that. There's a LoL pro that has 30K hours and I was like, God damn, dude, that's crazy. But then again, LoL's been around for like forever, you know? Whoa, I did not expect that deflection. Bro, the grind is real when you're a pro. I mean, you kind of need, I feel like at a certain point you kind of do need that obsessive nature if you're going to be a pro in a game. Like, you need to understand that game so intimately. On top of the fact that, like, when you're playing tournaments, probably juices up the average a lot, because you're pro. All right, buddy. All right. Adam Smith. Oh. Oops. Try to get around that bounce a bit more. Oh, I'm a square? Dude, everything about you tells me that you're a square. Believe me, buddy, you didn't have to tell me. Let's see if I can chase that down. I'm not gonna lie, this is still throwable. Let's not, okay, let's not chase. Yeah, man, I'd rather put sticks through my eyes and play a threes tourney. Oh my God, it's Speed RL. How you doing? I mean, this is also very low ranked threes tourney, so this is not as interesting, but considering I'm not warmed up, I'll take it. Are you back in the UC? How's your day going so far? It's going well, Supreme Kid. We're just trying to get first day of the season queuing in. Doing our first tournament in the past like 3 years, it feels like. Inside of the occasional 6-mans. Honestly, I'm really tempted to go back to 6-mans, but I don't know how annoying it would be to grind rank B. I'm assuming the most annoying. Because at least I know in 6-mans there's like at least enough players that are like mechanical at least. Because what sucks about playing like even ranked nowadays is like half of them are just like actually the worst players I've ever witnessed play a competitive mode. So I'm like, maybe in 6-mans it could be a little bit better, but I don't know. I'm back, nice. First time I've seen you doing tourney. I really don't do tourney. I mean, hence why I have a 600 MMR in tourneys, because I just do not touch tourneys. Yeah, I gotta tune into a colleague is going on right now with their collegiate tournament. Shawnee State and Akron Glue playing right now. All right, Mythological Boost. This is an auto-gen team. Hello, God is live. I don't know who this is. Hello again. Hello, Curve Letters. Okay, I guess we'll see. Max Armetta, played him in ranked. Sischi, played him in ranked. All right, this will be actually kind of, this will require me actually playing decent. Yeah, Shawnee has the first ever Sam import into collegiate. Very cool. They got Royales. Should be fun to see how they do. I want to see Syracuse play though as well. They're also a team I want to do well. I want all big schools to do well in collegiate play, because that way they can definitely continue to improve the scene in terms of legitimacy. As much as I love all the schools, problem is when smaller schools are doing well in CRL, people are just like, they tune in, they're like, what is this? Is this collegiate? I can't even tell. But when West Virginia, Syracuse, Ole Miss, like all them, when they're playing well, then like everyone's like immediately like, oh, I get it, it's collegiate. Disagree? Try to get back to it. Bonk. Sorry, buddy. We're in a tournament. I was just trying to prep up, figure out who we were playing. Forgot about doing the thing. I'll do it eventually. Don't worry. Crib! How you doing? Resident E-Boomer is back. Oh man, I chickened out on that one. I should have leaned back, but I was like, eh. Oh man, I was faking that, and then I saw the guy go up, and then he bailed, and that's the thing that really just destroyed me. I did not expect him to bail. I think we have that. Nice. I think Sunday beats him. Important. Devil should have this double. Cool. Take that. That should be an own goal. Wait. Oh, it works. I can't hear anything, but I feel the vibration of the crip. Okay, well, I'm down. That's a game. That's a gamer moment, chat. You can't teach that. That's a pass. That takes full awareness. I used 100% of my brain on that one. GC or plat, there's simply no way of knowing. Yeah, rough adjustment on that one. Nice pass. Gotta be opportunistic, chat. Barry Allen, wow, that's been a name I haven't seen in a bit. How you been? Flash fan. The Barry Allen? Get back into Rocket League? Hell yeah. What you been playing in the meantime? Don't tell me you're someone like a Tarkov name. The one from the sitcom? The sitcom. Sure. Studying for the CPA exam? Hey, well, best of luck with that. I know a couple of different people are, it's about that time, you know? KBM moment, that's crazy. That's crazy shade. Holy weak. Yeah, but sometimes a flick when it's that weak is actually better than the strong flick. Because the guy jumps and immediately is like, oh, well, there's literally no way for me to get back to this. Yeah, that was a crazy pass. Okay. It's not exciting. I wouldn't expect it to be. Imagine if it was, though. You'd be studying, and then they're like, all right, guys, so hopefully you guys have read the rules. This year we have added something new to introduce the environment of the stress of being in an office once you take your career to the next level. So, and everyone's like, wait, step 2. And people are like, wait, you guys didn't study for this? And then they just release like a tiger, like a live tiger in the CPA exam room. I think that'd be great. And then you just have to like complete the test, but every once in a while the tiger will like get close to you and you gotta run away. You gotta carry the laptop with you. Not gonna lie, kinda goes hard. No shot, he just missed that open net. Wait, did we just pinch that? Sandy, did we just pinch that? Hold on. Hell yeah, that's teamwork right there. That doesn't make it more interesting. Trying to figure out certain tax rates and whatnot, and then suddenly just like growling behind you. You're like, oh, shit. Perfect. What a pinch. He's gaming. They're not having a good game. Yeah, that open net miss definitely was brutal. I'm thinking about you all the time. Oh. Oh my god, imagine if I still got that save, that would have been funny. Guac Warriors chat. The bass guy? Are you the bass guy or the bass guy? That's my question. It's crazy I haven't played tournaments so long and I'm literally unranked. That's so funny. Wait, there's no... Wait, Mexer Meta just said they left the match. Can you not? I was gonna say, like, did he leave? He thought it was a best of one. Oh no, he thought it was a best of one.
the block. He's in love with the girl that time forgot.
Damn, that's actually insane. Wow. Wow, chat, that's super messed up. I feel so bad for these guys. I don't know if he rage quit, but like, that's crazy. Bro saved my $20. What do you mean saved my $20? You said if I win this tournament, I'm gonna win this tournament. It was opponent, yeah. That's why I laughed. I was like, it's like the other guy. I'm a throw now. Devil, no! I got money riding on this. I can pay off my loan shark that $20 from Mystery next month. Fast like the fish? I see. Yeah, honestly, I'm down to just burn time. Because I don't think he can join back. Yeah, I don't know if these guys can forfeit or if they literally just have to leave or whatever, but I guess they're giving it a shot. They already dedicated like, you know, 45 minutes or whatever to playing in this tournament. I used to be the Dud. Oh, yeah, I know that name. Hello, the bass guy. Oh, that's crazy. We almost got cooked right there. All his bass are belong to us. Damn, that's an ancient... I think most people in chat weren't even born when that reference came out. Did we just get cooked by one guy? I don't know what's going on there. I just got cooked. I don't know why I said to wait to lead this so much. I think he just didn't think he'd catch up, which is fair, but... Hey, options, we got like 13K hours. We got a lot. Did I just date myself? I think you did, Uga. Ah, do I need to flip? Who knows? Sure. These guys are actually like going for it. I'm not gonna lie. They're like doing pretty well. The guy almost had a demo on me. I could hear his engine. I knew he wasn't gonna catch up. I was like, I know he's got it. Oh, I did not expect them both to get bumped. I kind of scared myself. I was like, wait. Oh, wow. That was pretty bold of him to not think I wasn't going to touch that. That's crazy. Me and Devil both went for that. Oh, didn't expect that. Alright. Not gonna lie, he was uncomfortably close to getting that goal. Yeah, we're just gonna lob that up because it forced them to wait. I like how they're playing better that they're down by one. I think it's also itching our brain because we just don't know how to approach this the same way. Because we don't, I think we both know, I think we all know like this should be very easy. But because we know it's so easy, we're like not willing to like go aggressive because we don't want to get countered. Because that'd be like a very easy way of giving up one. That's gotta be one. Yeah, there it is. I was trying to take away their natural clears, so he had to throw it down the middle, and I guess that worked. 50 games Rocket League today, not good. 50 games, Turd, assuming 8 minutes per game. That's like freaking 6 hours of gaming. Not to mention overtime, buddy. Bro literally got up, stretched, got out of bed, and was like, all right, boot up Steam. Run that breathing underwater joint. Nice. Bonk. GG's, boys. GG's, Central. Let's go. We did it. Let's go. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yay. I feel bad for them. That was really irritating for them to get all the way to finals and their player DCs. Or not even DCs, he just left. All right, guys, let's check out the tourney awards. Let's go, yeah. All right, what do I do again? Oh, play, tournaments, rewards. All right, we got the genie lamp. Oh, I actually kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of goes hard. Breeze field, that looks exactly like something else I've already have. Sharp tooth, any wheels that eccentric I'm never gonna use. Whimsy, okay, that's like genie, it looked like again, not bad. Rad Rip is very MS Paint looking. Not enough texture on that. Whimsy Whip, same thing. Man, really lean into this genie theme. Sharp tooth, snake shot, it's an antenna. Okay, cool song. Wait, a hot shot decal? That's what we're reduced to? An X-Devil? All right, fine, here we go. Bang. Aw. Oh, come on. That's crazy. But I got, oh, crimson red carpet though, hell yeah. All right, well, that's rigged. Anyway. Kind of want to see if I can play. How you doing? I just finished the tournament. We just won it. So literally have not lost today. So that's cool. I kind of want to invite someone to queue. I don't know if I don't think I want to do my placements alone. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just do it anyway. I put a reminder to donate end of next month. Thank you, Mystery. I'd appreciate that. See that fast arrow? $50. Yo, Garrett, GG's my dude. Hey, like, GG's. Sorry about that series. I felt really bad that you guys, you know, lost that player. Because I don't feel like I knew exactly what happened. Where it's like you lose a game or win a game and you're like, I'm gonna go to training, or you just like auto leave the game and then you're like just out of habit and you're like, wait, dang it, and you forget that it's a best of 3. I do that all the time. Now, do you think you guys are kind of popping off? Don't even try it. Well, that's the thing. Like, you gotta be consistent with it. That's why I tell people that's the best way to test your faster if you're actually doing it correctly. Is if you can touch the ceiling twice with only 1 tank of boost, then you're taking off correctly. And I feel like a lot of you guys don't know how to do that at lower ranks. And that's why I tell you guys you need to know how to master your fast arrow. And Plats and Diamonds in chat are like, I know how to. It's like, no, you don't. Like, obviously hitting a ball is part of it, but so much of being able to actually aerial well is being able to do your takeoff right. And a lot of you guys don't know how to do that yet. Which is fine. I mean, you don't have to be like a grand champ or whatever, but gotta get used to the idea. Oh, try to cancel that flip. I just enough boost to get to it. Holy clear. Can't leave to change his car. Yeah, I honestly was thinking about that earlier. I was like, wait, can I do that? That's kind of dumb that that was the reason it got kicked. Okay. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, Ryan, I thought you were hitting it to me because I didn't think you had the double, so I was just like, it's fine. Oh. Yeah, you would just go for the boost, fatty. Crazy. Gonna queue with someone? Eventually. Jared, if you're down to queue, I'm down. I'm probably only gonna be 1660 or whatever the default reset is, so I don't know where you're chilling. I'd prefer queuing with someone because every time I've ever tried to solo queue, I go like 4 and 10. So because it's just a bunch of people partied up and then a bunch of people doing this. I mean, granted, that was kind of a lit pass. I'm almost gonna guarantee that guy didn't mean to pass that. He just really screwed up his angle, but either way. Okay, thank God. No. Oh, okay. No! No! Oh, that's so painful. All right, redemption right here, chat. Off ceiling. Reset. No. That's crazy. Q with D's nuts. That's crazy out of the snow day main. Ugh, well, I bumped him. All right, stay. Nice. 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 Let's go. Okay, cool. That was not a good pass. It was a little too far out, but I was like, I know they're right there. Assuming they stay there, this should be a pretty easy half rotation. And it was. And it was. Snow Day main, I'm C1. That sounds kind of like a main to me. Anyone who plays that game enough to be above Bronze 1 is a Snow Day main in my book. Have you ever queued Snow Day? Well, congrats, you're a Snow Day main. Okay, I was really just hoping you didn't demo me because I'm like, I will get boned if that happens. Okay, turn up. There you go. Got that teammate? Catch, flick. That's not good. He's gonna beat me to that. That's okay. Oh, well, okay, I'll take that pinch because he hits it into free space, which our teammate is there. Yes, backward. Yes. Oh, that actually been perfect. Wait, hold on, he's reading it. No, he's not reading that. I got really excited for a second. I was like, no way he's gonna get that. Oh, I wish he didn't do that. Oh, I wish he didn't do that. Felt like every goal was assisted. Yeah. Mr. Banana, you were so far away from that. But he didn't know. He didn't know! Ooh. Wait. Oh my God, he was almost my goat. Okay. Put Salty Shores daytime back in queue for a rank. That's actually really funny. I feel like they gotta have changed the luminance on it though. I don't know if that's technically the term. No! If he just shot it, dude, it would have been fine. That's crazy. All right, well, expected solo queue first game of the season. New Rock Bass is pretty good. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Gotta have a pair of sunglasses on hand. I don't know, chat. We gotta check it out. What is daytime Salty Shores be looking like? Oh, we got Chef inviting me. Here, we can get him in. In a Tuesday game? Okay. What's it called? Right. I mean, it's bright, but I don't know if it's like that bright. I don't know. I personally, guys, I play on my monitor with the brightness all the way down. So I never understood why people are so upset about this map. Like, it's bright, but I was never like, oh my God! I think you guys are kind of those weirdos who crank your monitor to 100% brightness. And every time you turn on the game, you're just like, you know? I have a league match? Oh, okay, I saw the invite. I was like, oh wait, hold on. Well, enjoy your league match. Nuh-uh, you don't know me. Yeah, my monitor's all the way down because honestly, the setting for brightness is already like so insanely high on this monitor that I'm like, I turned it all the way down and I was like, I was honestly surprised it couldn't go lower. I was like, really? This is the lowest? Okay, well, we'll take that. I don't know if you guys just have dark ass PCs or what, but. I gotta say though, chat, there is a Best Buy was selling for $1,000, and it might be my next purchase. It was a 240 hertz OLED monitor, and I'm not gonna lie, chat, that thing looked crystal freaking clear. It looked gorgeous. So I was like, I might have to cop that. You going to Raleigh? No, I am absolutely not going to Raleigh. I'm trying to save my money. Also, we're waiting for a turd to get out of his Tuesday game, so we're just chilling. They're night owls who play in the dark, but that's the thing. If you're in the dark, you need less brightness. Brightness is like, imagine like think about like when you go outside and your phone screen's too dim, you need to up the brightness to see it in the sun. So if you're playing at night, you don't need the brightness, you know? I love my OLED TV. Oh, OLED is definitely worth it. I used to be like, oh yeah, whatever. But then you actually look at the screens and you're like, do look kind of sexy. Yeah, I can't do Raleigh. I'm so desolately poor. I was basically readying up and getting ready to go, but this year, as we've mentioned before, I think I've lost $25,000 to $30,000 in gigs this year, because it literally just all of esports has been in a heavy recession, but especially in Rocket League. There's just like no events anymore. On top of the fact that pretty much every single org that pays casters is either only hiring RLCS talent, or they're just not even doing a broadcast. Like as a leak, I normally would charge for a stream on RLCS. I'd probably, just to make it budget friendly, I'd probably ask for somewhere between $300, like $200 to $300 for the day. Whereas normally you should probably be asking 500 plus. But I asked that to the frickin' Pioneers, and they were like, best I can do is 75, and it's just like. Because it's a kind of a thing where you're like, well, it's either that or nothing, so, you know? Also, I was playing this team last night. It's crazy how much these guys have been grinding the new club thing. For reference, OG was paying me $2,000 a month to help them out. Every other org I've ever worked with paid me like $300, $400. G2, I gotta say, they didn't have like an insanely high rate. Like they paid me $425 for a team stream. Oh my lord, Turret, you almost speaked. Oh, I was gonna hit that middle, but my teammate turned around. I was like, oh, I don't want to give it away. I'm gonna try to hit it lighter and a little bit up our near side. Ah, I was trying to get underneath it. That's okay, you're dead. Get out of here. But yeah, G2 paid me like $425, but G2 always paid me early. Like in the entire history of working with them, they have never paid me late. And even so, I don't even. Usually it's like net 30, so you do the gig and then 30 days later you get your payment. I think like every single time they paid me within like 2 weeks. G2 and now G2 is always such a baller team to work with. They're so good. Everyone there is super talented, super friendly. Also, chatting with teammates is always fun. And Orb, shout out Orb, now retired. Bro's been a Twitch partner for like 10 plus years, and he retired last year to focus on his marketing and sales career. Nice. Nice pass. Not a good shot, but I put it low and it worked. St. Clair and Oklahoma Christian on the colleague channel right now. Hello, Persk. Bonk. Teammate just asked, is this the Danger Taco himself? Not Unco, A7 Toast. How you doing? Unfortunately, we are Unco. It's a fact about ourselves we have to accept, you know? Especially in Rocket League. We are definitely Unco in Rocket League. Oh, I want to roll it underneath him. No way, turf free jump. Hey, saved it. Rigged. You know any esports teams with Rocket League North Carolina? NC State's starting up a program soon. I don't think they've started recruiting. I think they're going to start recruiting for next year. I think I talked to the coordinator, and I think he said we don't have anything planned right now. Just because he's trying to get his facility going. Just so because he wants to start using his facility to start hosting esport events. Like he wants to be the host of like majors and stuff, which I think is a great idea. Because not only does it give like an opportunity for NC State students to like go to a program and then also work on majors. He has like interns and like admins and whatnot, player managers. Gives them experience, but it also just validates like, hey, it drives a lot of revenue for the university, even if just through parking or through, you know, like rent charge being something. NC State, yeah. NC State actually, they hired a guy called Evolve. He used to be the director of Northwood Esports, and he got the job offer at NC State to basically build them up. You're so cute, if I'm being honest. Oh damn, my teammate's risen me up right now. Oh my god. But yeah, NC State's pretty good. UNCC, so UNC Charlotte, they've always had a pretty good team. And what are they called? take it. UNCC. NC State's coming up. Duke doesn't really have a team. I'm not entirely sure. Hello, Gamecock fan. You are handsome though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, well, thank you. Chat is so incredibly flirtatious today. Yeah, I don't know about like the UNC Chapel Hill team. It's always been UNC Charlotte that's been running their own esports thing. I don't know why Chapel Hill is not caught up. Hello, Random. GG's. Cool. Hopefully soon enough. Yeah, I mean, I just want more universities to start investing in and then also placing well. Because I know they don't really, I think the problem is larger schools need to see a model from other schools of similar size. So when West Virginia is investing, West Virginia, Ole Miss, now Syracuse is investing in, I don't actually know how good the funding is at Syracuse, but assuming they're on scholarship and it's pretty chonky, that's a great start because I want more large universities to be like, oh, right, this is like a student retention thing. It's also another form of student engagement. I think Illinois State had some insane statistic. They said of their applicants in the past like 2 years or something after they made their thing, their esport event and started placing well, they said like something like 60 to 70% of all applicants listed that part of the reason they liked Illinois State is that they had an esport program. And then you think about it and you're like, well, the statistics on people who identify as gamers, or at the very least people who play video games, it's a lot of people like in the modern day. So when you have the ability to, you know, activate that hobby, I still maintain there's plenty of people who will never step foot in your field house for football or basketball, but they will 100% show up to an esports center and watch a LAN or something, or play in a PC, like PC lab, you know? And I feel like the more that schools recognize that, it's just another way of boosting up enrollment. Oh, I was lucky trying to play 50 on that. Can you say I had a comp for me? Yeah, I can do that. What's comp doing down here? Okay, I was just playing the beat. I don't know if that actually... Ooh, honestly, if I just get one more touch, I think third had it. Collegiate sporting event. Well, the thing is, like, collegiate sporting events definitely make a lot of money, but the thing is, you can't be thinking about esports as like a profit runner. It's more so think about it like, why do you spend money on massage chairs in the union, you know? Like, that doesn't make you money. But if you had like a thing that, or you could get like a free massage or whatever, would you not be like, that's kind of a cool little bonus, you know? Like, I wouldn't attend the school just for that, but it's a bonus. Whereas esports is kind of the same thing. Like, imagine if you have two schools, you're basically tied on what you want to go to. But then one of the schools like, oh, by the way, we have an esports team we recruit for. We also have top of the line gaming PCs that any student can use, and the other school doesn't. Then it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of like a cool benefit, especially if you're someone who maybe doesn't have that or just really likes gaming. That might be the decision, you know? That's the way they have to think about it. It's like a marketing thing. Like, yeah, you might spend a lot of money. You might spend, you know, like for some of these full rides, you might be losing out on all that revenue you would get by someone paying tuition. But on the other hand, you might get it all back by multiple students seeing the eSport program and then choosing to apply to your school. then hopefully, you know, go to the school. That's crazy. Also, I'm not entirely sure if James is conscious. What happened here? Where was he? Why is Turret emo? Nah, I don't know why Turret's emo. I think he just enjoys his solitude in ranked. Alrighty. I mean, the moment we loaded into a game and our teammate has a red tag, it was over. Esports probably not going to come. Well, that's the thing. People can't think of esports as ever eclipsing traditional sports. Like there's like a 100 years of football and baseball and all that inertia at these campuses. What people need to think about is like esports is a way to attract students and build community on campus. That's the way you need to do it. It's like you're building like a really well-funded club on campus. That's the way it is. Like that's the way you need to think about it. Turret just says they just don't understand me. Damn, maybe he is emo. The odd super chat amount? What do you mean? It's always that amount. Chat, personally, if I just trash talk James and he clips on us or something, I don't think my ego is going to be able to recover from that. Okay. That works. So 6.9. Yes, guys, I just wanted the funny number. That works. What school has a full ride esports scholarship? A couple. Not a lot, but a couple. I believe Northwood does that. Or at least they do a decent amount do full tuition. Full ride, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I want to say Ole Miss, West Virginia, Northwood might. I'm not entirely sure on the full ride though on them. I think they do pretty much uniformly do full tuition. St. Clair College, maybe in Canada. Illinois State used to, and then the program was shut down. AU does? AU? What AU? Arizona? No, it does not. There's absolutely no way Arizona does that because they do not have a good program. So if they are doing that, they have the worst recruiting I've ever seen in my life. Like Arizona has an esports program. Oh, actually, you know what? Arizona might do something like that, but I remember one of their their new program director kind of low-key ruined their program because they instituted a rule that was well-meaning, but ultimately completely misunderstands the whole demographics of Esports, where I remember them saying like, oh, all varsity teams must have at least one player that identifies as a woman. And while that's cool to incentivize participation, the thing is that even if esports were even super well distributed, that would still just make it weird, because that fundamentally means like, okay, well, assuming, let's say in Rocket League, like 9 out of 10 players are men. Let's even assume less, 7 out of 10. That means of the 30% of that population, you have to hope that one of them that goes to your campus is good enough to play on the varsity team. So it's like, it ultimately doesn't really matter what your roster is when fundamentally you're forced to basically say, oh, your 3 best players, like who knows what they are? Oh, that's a nice shot. You kind of have to do something else. And it just feels I remember hearing about that and I'm like, yeah, that team is never going to do anything, because picking up someone like Bella or Courtney or whatever, like a woman player that is like super high SSL, you're basically forced into just recruiting whoever just happens to be on campus who plays the game, which, at least having casted those types of teams before, is normally like, oh, we got like a couple GCs and maybe an SSL and then like whoever, you know, or just like one player is like a plat, and it's like, yeah, you're not playing in CRL with that. Let me fact check that. Yeah, I'm like, I really doubt that Arizona has full rides. They've had an esports program for a very long time, but I don't know if they have full rides. I think Concord University in West Virginia has full rides. They just want to... Oh. No, dude, I wanted that bounce out a little bit better. That's rough. Not PMC, not fast railing. Made a program that plays a tone based on control. An audio overlay? That sounds like a nightmare, dude. You're pressing buttons so fast, this game would just be like... Mimicking the tunes you hear from the mechanic. I guess I could get that. I don't know if that would necessarily be... It's an interesting empirical question of like, is it easier to memorize something off an audio cue and like a beat as compared to just brute forcing it? I feel like it's more about muscle memory. I feel like audio cues, though, would probably be more about if you're trying to memorize a pattern or something, whereas in Rocket League, at least, like, you don't need to memorize a combo. It's more so just getting the muscle memory down to doing it fast. String Daddy, thank you for the 51
Girlfriend
months.
asked me if I'd be interested in kids after 40 and I said no, 40 is already too many.
I like that one. For like half flips and speed flips. I mean, there's already a speed flip trainer that I feel like is pretty good about like learning your, combo. I mean, half flips are not hard. It's like just backflip cancel and hold a... I mean, technically you don't need the air roll button, but it helps. Sorry, I had to trash talk in another Twitch chat real quick. Thanks for the feedback. I mean, it's interesting little program though. I think honestly, like fighting games would be pretty solid for that. Because it'd also be like timing, because you could sense like if you're pressing a button too late, if you're trying to emulate a specific tune, you know? What the? Wait, I jumped over the boost? What? Oh, I didn't think Albie would get absolutely freaking owned. Oh, well, sure. Boss is in here today? That is the true mystery. So I'm gonna bounce a little bit out. Albie, you're killing me, dude. Dude, Albie, what is going on here? What is going on? That's the 5th time you've whiffed this game. What is he going for? Tell me. Mirrors, how do they work? Adrian College in Michigan. Well, that's the thing is like, it's usually something used by very small schools to like kind of put them on the map. Because they don't really mind blowing that money in their expenses. It's also obviously way easier in a private school because if you have to spend taxpayer money, some people are like, I don't want my tax dollars going to kids playing the Xbox, like that old copy pasta. Oh. I was getting above him to prevent the dunk. I was playing the long guy, setting him up for the fast break the other way when it matters. Yep. Yeah, Michigan is a hotbed of very good college teams. Michigan, Davenport University, Shawnee State. Michigan State is now investing in a program. They're doing real well. I was going for a bump. Ah, I should have hit that higher. Kids broke rule 1. Yeah, no aura. Albie's really scaring me, I'm not gonna lie. Hello? Hello? What's happening? That's what I was intending to do. I mean, if you're finding utility out of it, that's all that really matters, Desired. Nice, Albie. Albie's trying way too hard. That's his biggest issue right now. Oh, if that went a little bit lighter. Nice, Albie. Shirley. Shirley! Let's go! Oh my god. Jeebus Christmas. I was about to say, I'm like, if you missed that one, I would have been like, you're definitely throwing. I told you. I mean, yeah, I guess he was playing the psychological long game. I didn't realize that. Albie master faking all 5 phases of the field. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was trying way too hard to go for these crazy reads. Can't have anything in Detroit. Yep. Who do you think the best team of the year is this year after KC? Honestly, man, I have not been watching RLCS as closely as I wanted to. I've been really busy with figuring out my new job, and now we have it. So hopefully we'll be able to consume RLCS a little bit more. But outside of that, I would say I still maintain that G2 or Energy is still like the best overall squad in terms of just raw talent within NA, but the KC playstyle is literally untouchable. Like I just don't, like, they're so good. The fact that they breeze so easily through that grand final just is a testament to how well that team is prepared. I think for me, it's like, I honestly am considering, depending on how they do in Raleigh, I don't even need to see the World Championship. I'm debating making a video basically dissecting whether or not Team Vitality is the most disappointing team of all time. Because it's actually insane to, like, I know like it's only been a season, but it's actually insane to think about a two-time world champion in Monkey Moon, and then also paired with a defending world champion in Exotic, being paired with Zen, who is, I think everyone can kind of agree that he's like, at least, maybe not if he's the best, he is definitely in the top 3 for like most mechanical, most better overall, best overall player type of grind. And yet, they are not even like getting close to winning majors, or even like their own events. They're struggling to do that. Like, to me, I'm like, I don't know a more disappointing roster to results comparison. Like, granted, it's not like they're coming in like 8th or whatever, but it is definitely very strange to see that team like not find any semblance of success. I wanted to pinch, I'm not gonna lie. See ya, David. No, I failed, dude. Dude, I just didn't have the boost to adjust. Hey, Straw Hat Zuffy. Is that a One Piece? Mastered almost scoring, dude. Turt's spitting with that one. Oh, whoops. I was trying to spike that underneath the first guy. Sorry, my rank command is not working. I'm GC3 SSL pretty much every season. Right now we're still doing placements, so this is like GC2. One Piece goated for sure, good. State parks are beautiful in the lakes, but definitely if you're not from here, that's what you're all about. In Michigan, Durham's kind of like that too. It doesn't have as bad because other things in North Carolina. Michigan just sounds like Detroit and football are the only thing people talk about. Nah, Michigan, I mean, Michigan football is definitely a huge thing. Like Ann Arbor. Okay. Okay, shutting that down. Noise. Hard to know when they're actually challenging or not, my bad. The worst in terms of crime. What's the per capita? That's just in. Sick goal turret. I think nobody mentions about Michigan's how gorgeous the Upper Peninsula can be. It's because it's almost Canada. I love those types of goals that you get one touch and then it suddenly is just like bouncing around for a second. I got a question. What's your question, Dinkles? Favorite console? Like ever, or do you mean like what do I currently prefer right now for playing stuff? Because I play on PC. I guess second to that, I play on my PS5. But I've been a PlayStation person. If you mean like general genre of console or brand of console. Played the game Firewatch. I've heard decent things about it. It looks interesting. Good save. Ooh, the fake. Oh my god, the fake. Like a turret work. Then the team thing. There's a bunch of tiny events going on throughout the rest of the season. They're kind of unveiling it slowly. Oh, I gotta get my banner. No, I have to take more kickoffs. My Man U banner. NIU, Northern Illinois University. Single player story game, it's only 3 hours. Oh, I think I'm thinking of the different Firewatch. Is Firewatch the one where there's fire towers? How's the job going? It's going well, Deb. How's life going? What? Holy shot, Jackson. Yuck. Having multiple big saves doesn't help? Yeah, probably not. Hello, whoever just typed in what looks like Japanese. Oh, whoops. Trying to get the lightest little touch that I last with my boost. Didn't quite get there. Nice pass. Whoop. Whoever that is, that engine sound on their team, that is the loudest engine sound of my life, dude. This is all I hear in the background. I was like, what the heck? Not gonna lie, I was kind of assuming Jax was driving up, so I just assumed he had it. My bad. Wide. Okay. I just slowed that one down because I knew he was waiting for my heavier touch, and then I didn't give it to him. Maybe get back a little bit. I don't know if Jackson has that. He does not. Turret's gonna read that. Should be open. Nah. Thought that was gonna be a little bit lighter of a bounce. Battery by me. here. Okay. Poor Flint. Can't believe they didn't get help for so long. Such a failure at so many levels. Do you like story games? The only thing I don't like about story games is that I feel like I play them, I'm like, God, that was good. And then I never play it again because I already know the story, you know? Like, at least with like RPGs or whatever, even if there's a story component, I can still replay it, you know? Therefore, I like it when story games have like a bit of a small entry fee. Like, if it's like an indie game that tells a good story and it's only like 15 bucks, then I'm fine playing that. You guys ever play, I was just about to name the game and I genuinely forgot the name of the game. I can't remember it. Anyway. Top 100 for crime? Dude, that's, I mean, top 100 is still a lot of cities. Go! You guys might know it's the side scroller. It's like all black and white, and you're like a little boy running through an area, like run through this world. I think it's called Alone. Limbo, thank you. Yeah, that game is such a cool, like, subtle storytelling type of game. Doesn't need any dialogue, it's all atmosphere. Dude, that game slaps so hard. I cannot tell you. I finished that game in one sitting, but it was definitely worth it. The Golden Cristiano Wheel is gonna give us for free, as I've heard. I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. Thank you, L. Hamilton. Which you see gives the most small town big forest vibes. Big forest? Probably Pacific Northwest. I feel like living in Oregon or Washington State probably fulfills that criteria. Maybe Appalachia as well. I mean, North Carolina has a lot of forests. Or it's a very green state, I will say. It's part of why I think it's really pretty. North Cali's super remote near Humboldt. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Like Pacific Northwest area is probably like the best. Is probably exact what that is. Oh, Chef joined the party. Oh, okay. I don't know why I said slut. Oh my God, it's Calf, Luigi, and RBL. Wow, there's a whole lobby. There's a whole lobby of dudes. This whole lobby is basically a private of people I know. That's fun. Yeah, but new job is definitely going well. I was talking to my boss actually today. Oh wow, okay, he did barely save that. I was trying to get him. Oh. There's no way. Man, I sent Cap into the next zip code, holy crap. Just like we drew it up, chat. Okay. Fine. Phone doesn't have the language on my keyboard. Crazy, my bad. Did not expect him to get 50 to Oblivion. My bad, shouldn't have rotated out. Well, welcome in. Really like Limbo, that's what I'm saying. Limbo is definitely worth the price of admission because it's not a game that I think would be worth 60 bucks, but for like 10, 15 bucks, totally. Totally worthy. They've got like multiple games that are like that too, and they're all really good. I think it takes a special game developer and art team to make a game that atmospheric. Dude, I'm trying to clear the path. Sure, might actually be a goal if we shoot it. Nice, that's exactly what I was hoping for. I understand why my viewer counter and likes don't go up until I leave and come back. Well, YouTube is just very, I think because they have a tick rate that they update it at, so it's like, it's not like constantly being updated. So when you guys look at likes and views, it's not automatic. I think it's like every couple seconds they'll update it. Especially for someone who's watching a stream, they don't really need to know that. For a streamer, they might need to know that a bit faster, but yeah, that's why whenever you guys are like, oh, I'm at blah, blah, blah likes, I'm like, I have something different because I think you guys are seeing delayed. Oh. Okay. No, Luigi, let me have the redirect, buddy. No fun. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you had another touch, so I was like, I guess I'll fake and go for the demo on the goalie. Damn, it's crazy. Surely. Oh my god. That's crazy pre-jump. That's a crazy pre-jump. Look at that. He was up so early for that. Do not judge me. All calculated. So real, dude. Like's been consistently good lately. That's good to see. Just gotta keep our head on a swivel, chat. We're definitely not booming. I wouldn't consider a chat booming until we're reaching like 50 viewers consistently. That's when like viewership is actually like solid. M-Dog, thank you for 29 months. Hello to you, sir. Throwable? I do think definitely one thing that does not help is my uploads. No, dude. He didn't even fake that. He just whiffed. Okay, I think he honestly was trying to play a 50 because he realized he wasn't going to beat me. I was playing his read, though. Damn, that's crazy. That's a crazy touch. Hey, Sugar Witch. Okay. I was real late on that one, but it works. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, like, no way that ends on that. No, can get above it. Shouldn't even try to jump that. All right. Oh, okay, very throwable. Love that. I didn't realize Chef hard stopped and got bumped. I thought he was just gonna very cleanly wrap through that. That's embarrassing. All right, well. If you did not mean to join, you can leave. It's great in the best buys and streaming perspective as a content creator streamer. Well, it's like, I mean, yeah, I like it when the stream obviously is doing fine, but it's like ultimately, if it doesn't organically grow and you getting like decent viewership in and you're like continuously hitting like a new level, then it's kind of tough. So we have been doing better though, because I feel like when I took a huge break and I started streaming again, it was like we were getting like literally like 10 viewers, maybe not even, which is it's just deflating because when you're a newer account on YouTube streaming, YouTube pushes your stream a lot harder. And so you'll end up with like, you know, in the early days, you guys might remember, I was having like 300 to 400 viewers or something some streams. And even on slow streams, you'd have like 180 or something. Like it'd be a huge growth. We were getting like 1,000 subs every like week, basically. And so we were getting like this massive growth. And so it's just a little tough when YouTube turns that off and then suddenly you're back to like, you know, 10 to 40 viewers or whatever, pretty much every stream. So it's kind of hard to keep that growth going. And now I get lucky with a person coming. It's very hard. It's very hard to keep a stream growing like that, especially in Rocket League where it's hard to kind of stand out in general. So I definitely haven't been uploading consistently, which I think definitely affects my place in the streaming algo because people aren't seeing my videos placed. But either way, you know, gotta get consistent, gotta balance everything now that I have my job and content. Whoa, 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 lag. What the heck was that? I think I'm lagging out. I can't, what is going on? Can you guys see me? We're gonna get scored on or something. Okay, dub. I thought it was gonna tell us we lost, and I was like, God, I'm so angry. I blame DDoS when we got DOSed. Hashtag coping skills. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I think the servers literally just died because every single person would look like they were lagging out. Nice. That one kid donated $700, still legends to this day. Yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of the exciting part about growing is that the more people you get in, the more impressions and views you get on YouTube, the more likely you are going to find someone who is willing to donate that amount or whatever. So it's just like you get, that's why Twitch doesn't generate as much because like it's more consistent viewership. But the thing is like, yeah, my Twitch viewers are very generous, but at the same time, YouTube just has a higher likelihood that you're going to find people that are like, you know, consistent donators that, you know, will give those super chats, will do whatever. Whereas Twitch is more like, yeah, you might get your consistent subs or maybe some gifted subs or whatever, but like, there's like only so many people that see your Twitch stream. Lots of whales on YouTube. I mean, well, it's just more, it's a higher likelihood you're gonna find them. And yeah, if you can appeal to them and build a great community with them, then yeah, those people will really can find something crazy. Like there's that guy on Athena's chat or something that I think on her Twitch, she has he's gifted like 18,000 subs, which legitimately is like the same as spending $75,000 on someone. Like that's not a normal paycheck that guy's spending. I guarantee that guy's not making 50K a year to spending that. He had 18,000 gifted subs. Athena, does she still stream? I think she's pretty much done, which is why it was very in my, okay, I love Athena. I don't think she's like a horrible person or anything, but the fact that she basically said I'm done streaming Rocket League and then just left the esport for like, or left the game and stopped doing watch parties, stopped doing like literally everything Rocket League for like basically like a year and a half. And then when Rocket League came out, they did a woman's player profile for women's, for like, kind of like Women's History Month, and they put Athena on, and it was like, why? Like, I know that she used to be like the woman streamer, but there's so many active women that are streaming and creating content to this day, and we're gonna give it to the person who doesn't even make Rocket League. It just felt very weird, you know? Hey, Zachary. Oh. Good girl, it's a media advantage. I mean, it's working, it's using the demographics against people. You know, women are treated terribly online, so it's kind of nice that some women can find pockets of space online where they can get some actual support. Yeah, oh, nice. Favorite color? So in terms of colors, I would say kind of like a forest green or maybe like an orange, like a burnt orange. Think like, well, maybe not burnt orange. Think like Tennessee Volunteers orange. It's actually a little bit lighter. Kind of like that color. That shade into like the Longhorns orange. When it comes to like hues though, I like black. I just like black. It's always been like my favorite colloquial color, even though technically all the art snobs, you're gonna be like, it's not a color, it's a hue. And I'm like, okay, cool, get out of your parents' basement. You stream every day? I try. Tried to fake that, because it kind of worked. Meow. Hi, kitty. Kitty, come here. Come here. She knows I want to pick her up and show her on stream. When people sometimes donate 1K here or there, yep. That's why I'm hoping, honestly, Rocket League does do Unreal Engine 5 soon, just because everyone's like, oh, it's not gonna save Rocket League. I'm like, yeah, but it's gonna be a lot more viewers of live streams and content, which naturally will lead to more people watching esport. I guarantee it. It's a great market opportunity to like basically do a free-to-play part 2, but this time actually give people a reason to stay. Because yeah, admittedly, the biggest issue Rocket League deals with is like once you get people into the game with like the base offering, it's kind of like, okay, what now? And they're like, well, you just play more. And it's like, that's it. And so I think people really do not like that, especially because it's not a game that is easily translatable based on existing skill set. So like, if you've never played CS before, or you played literally any other FPS, you're probably gonna be pretty like straightforwardly like attached to CS because of that, like because you know what to expect, you know how to prepare, you know how to train, whatever, and your skill improvement will be a little easier. In Rocket League, you don't have that because the game is so unique that they simply just do not. It's hard for people to grind this game because it's just, you're basically starting from scratch. Like you have to retrain your brain in a brand new way. That's why I was like soccer as a game, because personally you can have a lot of athletic people, but the moment you can see them try to play soccer, it's like you're watching their form and you're like, oof, these people are not like cut for this. Because you can always tell who doesn't play soccer based on like how they approach for a kick, how they, take their touch or whatever, when they're playing. It's funny. Is Max with that? And so yeah, with UE5, viewership's going to be a lot higher, which hopefully will be kind of like, the best times to stream were after free-to-play came out and also during COVID. And that was because basically just the viewership was higher because everyone was at home for COVID. For free-to-play, everyone's like, whoa, what's this game? And then they all start playing it, So I'm kind of excited as a creator for, even if I'm not creating, if there's a custom map thing or custom game mode thing in like the creation engine or whatever, even if I don't do that, I just know the viewership's gonna go up, which allows you a lot more opportunities to, appeal to those people who actually are playing the game a bit more and who are, interested in consuming more streams. People who, could be people who fund your stream, like donate, who wanna be active members, all that stuff. I'm really excited for that aspect because it does feel like Rocket League is like really you're gathering scraps of viewers rather than actually actively growing a thriving community of viewers. I'm back, chat. Welcome in, Preston. Game's going any better? I don't know why you're saying any better. Do you mean compared to yesterday? We're definitely not like losing a lot today. You ever play Fortnite? Nope. I'm supposed to. I said for 20K we'd play Fortnite, and I've just kind of chickened out from that, mainly because I really don't like Fortnite, so I've been at least like playing it. I've always liked the esport of it, but I don't know. We're trying to get some friends together to play it sometime so I can have people to play with if I do stream it, but coordinating schedules is difficult, and I refuse to play with myself. Job's been going really good. I've been getting good reviews from the guy training me. Oh, he says I'm picking stuff up really fast. My boss thinks I'm picking things up way faster than he thought I would. So that's been a fun little thing to realize. My immediate boss said he's gonna try and pick things up in my training so maybe we can like start getting done with like actual hands-on stuff. Because they've been throwing me like tests occasionally of like, oh, you're gonna attend a proposal meeting, which is basically like a public entity is auditioning different people to for a contract, but they're like, yeah, maybe we can start building up people in your territory so you can actually start calling and building a connection and maybe even, closing some deals. Like we'll let you negotiate it, we'll let you talk to them and all that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, that'd be great, because the faster I do that, the faster I can actually technically start getting commission. And that's like where, nice little bonus money comes in. I saw the vision. These guys are raking it in, dude. It's like we set our margin and we get 10% of that basically, and we don't get commission on any sale that's over 12, I think, points. But I'm doing quotes for some of these people. Their margin is like 20 to 35% on some of these deals, and I'm like, my God, dude, they're just clearing it out. I think I pull shot turret into the bump. Thanks for taking the ball. No problem, turret. No, some of the salespeople definitely are making an absurd amount of money on commission. How big are the deals monetarily? I mean, it depends. I mean, you can nickel and dime your way. I know the guy training me, that's kind of what he's doing. Like, he doesn't have any clients that are like absolutely gigantic, but like every day he's closing something, it feels like, for like, you know, 2K, 3K, 5K, 10K, like something like that. And he's just nickel and diming it. And I was like, well, actually, yeah, if you close out that deal and that goes through and everything, then basically he just made like, he's like, the way he does it, he's kind of framing it. He's like, yeah, I just closed this deal out. That doesn't seem like a lot, but I just made 150 bucks off that. And you're like, oh, all right. And when you're doing that multiple times a day, you know, are you selling paper? No, we are selling tech. It's technically a physical and cybersecurity value-added reseller and integrator. I mean, yeah, if you got a good distributor, you can make a lot of money on this. We get pretty deep discounts from a lot of different stuff we sell, so that obviously helps a lot. But yeah, just trying to train myself up, learn all 50 trillion different things that our company can do, and the products we try to sell. There's also seminars all the time where like the company or distributors or like the manufacturers are trying to tell us new things about a new product that they have. Oh, great pass. And so, like, I actually just attended one right now where they're like, hey, some giant, like, thing that just went into law just means a bunch of K through 12 people are spending a bunch of money, and they can spend it on cybersecurity because it's, like, a growing threat for, like, student privacy and whatnot. So, therefore, you know, hit up your K through 12 contacts or whatever, and you can potentially... Nice, chef! God, he's so incredibly attractive. Have my baby. Anyway. Yeah, they, I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were winning. Yeah, they, there's like a bunch of different random opportunities. My territory is in Arizona, New Mexico, California, and Nevada. So, and then eventually, you know, not as much in Texas, but eventually it's gonna be more so. Have my babies as your sale pitch? Yep. No, I mean, it's entirely different for every company. But yeah, I mean, my boss said in the next 5 years, he's like, if you're not making at least 300K, then I failed you as a mentor. So I was like, did someone say have my babies? Hello, huge ass. As always, waiting for the perfect moment to enter. I'm hungry, Chad. I don't have a snack for stream. I might have to go get sausage bites. Also, I've been really craving a Thai place near me, but I think I told you guys about this. It's a Thai fusion place near me that is absolutely delectable. The problem is I only want it when it's closed. I don't know why, but every single time I would crave it, it like closes at 9 p.m. And I feel like every time it gets to like 10 o'clock, I'm like, oh, I would kill for that one dish. And then I realize, oh wait, I can't do it. In a weird way, it's kind of the best case scenario for that because I don't need to be spending money on that, you know? And it's like, I know if it was open, I would definitely be tempted. But now that I know I don't have to. If ever Thai place shut down, I'm devastated. Dude, that's crazy. Hopefully you didn't find out like in the rough way where you would try to order and it's like, sorry, your order's not going through. And you try to like Google it and then it's like, sorry, this webpage permanently closed. And you're like, you know? That's how I felt about there's an Italian place in Chicago that unfortunately when COVID hit, it couldn't adapt. It was such like an old staple of Little Italy. And it just could not do pickup orders. They were like, it's okay, we'll just wait it out. Because they thought it was going to be like 6 months or something, you know? Like a lot of people in the beginning of COVID. That's crazy. All right. I've been where they actually ask for how hot they gave you hot. Wait. I've been where they asked, where when you asked for hot, they gave you hot. Yeah, there definitely is like a white person treatment that I've noticed. I remember back in Tucson, I went to a place and we ordered some spicy stuff for my ex-girlfriend. And she's pretty brown and I'm not. And, well, maybe not brown, but definitely like
what happened with that
skin.
brand deal that never paid?
The brand deal that never paid? Oh, the contract? Oh, they're going to hell in a handbasket and I'm orchestrating it. I am no longer preying on their downfall. I'm actively participating in it. Dr. Smith, thank you for the $1.99 though. Appreciate you. Been trying to love off of banh mi's. Back there. Do it, clap, only while running. If one dish doesn't work, okay. That's a crazy mess, I'm not gonna lie. What the? You actually had a boost of air dribble that? Okay. I did not believe I would get through that, so I was not prepped for the double. Good job, turret. Bang. Bang! So easy, so good. Slayer, how you been? Did you qual? Oh, they're done. And now Taco's become death a little bit. Yeah, hell yeah. Who'd you play for qual? I saw you guys were playing Akron Glue, but I didn't see the end of it. I've been trying to tune in on my second monitor. Can't test my BB. What the? That's a little goofy. I was about to say, I'm like, I think he realized halfway through he can bump him. Lost 3-1 to them, then qual through lows, no problem. Excellent, good to hear. Excited to see how those go, how the games go tomorrow. I actually don't know who my co-caster is for that. Maybe Seb? Oh, I played his block. That went right through my car! That went right through my car! What? I need to see that back on the goal line. I'm blown away that that got through without even a deflection. What are you casting for? It is a colleague. There's a company called Colleague that my buddies run, and it's a tournament for kind of like the summer / fall preview for the newest additions and rosters in Collegiate Rocket League. So I'm casting the day 1 was like qualifiers for day 2, and I'm doing the day 2 championship thing. I know they have the 4 teams day 2. I think it was just like invited teams. Oh. Where can we watch? If you guys join my Discord, I ping about when I'm casting and where I'm casting. Gaming. No chance, that's how we went. Nah, it is, you gotta accept it. But why? They weren't 4 best. So I think Slayer is just because they want to reward people, because they invited a bunch of teams, and I think they were just kind of inviting them and then seeing who would accept. I also know that they were asking us before, like, hey, what are the like most exciting new rosters that we could find? And we named a couple, I think, in the Discord. And I think those were the ones that ended up getting invited for the auto day 2. Because yeah, it makes sense that you'd invite the best, but I think they wanted this specifically to be like, I want this to be like a showcase of like the new rosters. But they also might just be the first 4 people who accepted, so I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with I think Concord and Northwood entered, so I don't know what was going on with them. I don't know if they showed up or not. Less time to watch isn't less match for them to play. Potentially, yeah. Oh, I was trying to play their pop. That was kind of yike. Dreamlight got rocked by Nightbot. I actually have no idea. Nightbot just came in and said something very generic, and then it just kind of immediately got slapped. Also, we're playing SAM players? Question mark? We wouldn't accept we got invited because we don't want to potentially get first round of day 2. True. Sure. I have no idea how much of the game even looks when you're skinny. 188. Honestly, I don't even know if that's Sam. That dude, if that's Sam, he's playing from Argentina. OC, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm like, there's no way on a US Central server that OC player is getting 120, unless this is like a cross-region game. Should have rotated back, my bad. I didn't think Thunder had that in him. That was a really good flip reset. Now they're seeding day 2. I'm assuming it's just Dart. I haven't been pinged, and I'm an analyst for them, so. Maybe there's an automated way to do it. Performance versus certain seeds or whatever. I would assume higher seeds get seeded separately or whatever, you know? Turret, you're getting so many OGs today. Oh my god. That's like the second one where the Turret's gotten a goal for like the most egregious own goal I've ever seen. Let's promote Weed Wednesday. I'm good. I don't mind if people vape, but smoking cigarettes and even weed is like meh. I would say smoking cigarettes is the absolute worst. Smoking weed is a close second, and then smoking vapes is like a third. I don't mind vapes. I prefer people don't, but I don't mind it. People who smoke weed, it's fine. It's whatever. I don't like the smell, but I guess not the worst thing in the world. Smoking cigarettes though, disgusting. I can't stand that at all. I can't stand the smell of cigarette smoke. That being said, not one to be smoking, so I don't know about Weed Wednesday chat. Unless talking about gardening, in which case I also say no. Hello, Mahan. Really? 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 Open net and you guys all just accept your fate? That's crazy. All right, well, no more faking. I wanted the fancy finish. I'm such a dick. That was traveling way too fast to get that. These guys are legitimately some of the best players I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I have no idea how they just got away with that. Wait. I can't get over your inventing controller racism. Bro, I'm gonna make that a Twitter video. I think it's gonna bang. That or people are gonna cancel me. Probably not. But I can see some people being like, Taco, that's not acceptable. And I'm like, buddy, you know I'm joking though. I'm literally doing the meme KKK racist voice. Like I'm trying to put on a very clearly not my voice thing. Because if you're being sarcastic, then yeah, it'd be yike. Because people will not be able to tell. Well, I mean, I'm the one that did the bit. Oh. Please, Joe, I don't ever want to see on X. I mean, I can just, I'll blur your name. This team is surviving on God's love and nothing else. Dude, that was a good pass. I got way too close. Just in case it was a cross, I was like, I want to be there. These guys are definitely pretty organized, though. I keep expecting one of them to like dive in or do something silly, and they're like, continuously not doing that. Oh, that's kind of silly. I'm not gonna lie. We bamboozled them, Chad, I guess. What is this? Oh my god, it's so funny. What is the hellhole of incels and social justice warriors? Social justice warrior is not even remotely as bad as literal incels or worse, just straight up Nazis, though. I'd rather have someone, you know, do something SJW to me than frickin' be in my mentions hyping up the Third Reich. Oh. Oh no, they demo. Damn, that's crazy. I hate how Dragon got that. Dude! Why do I ever aim? Why do I ever aim, dude? Get it together, Taco. Oh my god, if Turk doubled that, that actually would have been the clip of the day. Oh, did anyone else see Caitlin Clark get jumped in the Fever game the other day? And then Sophie Cunningham proceeded to beat the hell out of the girl who did it. That's my queen right there. I did not, dude. It is actually insane how much everybody in the league hates Clark. It starts with Clark dribbling like at the top of the key, and this defender, as Clark tries to like cross her over, she literally just throws her hand across and like literally gouges her eye, like just like puts a hand directly into her eye socket. And naturally Clark stops playing because he's like, what the heck? And then the player gets in her face and starts yelling something after gouging her eye. So Clark is like, get out, and kind of like lightly pushes, like definitely not like a lot, but it's like one of those like get off me type of pushes. And immediately the center for the other team runs over, and while Clark is looking back at from the blind side, this girl just freaking decks her like a hockey check. And then funniest of all, the girl who did that to Clark got a tech, and Clark also got a tech. And I'm like, what? Like, in what world is that a dual tech? I can understand like a warning, like don't push someone even if you got provoked. But the fact that she just got body checked for being injured, exactly. The way she's being treated. It is actually crazy. Like, I think the tweet that went hella viral is a fan video of that incident, but they literally just said the league treats her like a punching bag, and it really is true. Like, all these women, I think, feel really intimidated and upset that the league is like entirely carried by her press. I guess her and Angel Reese, but Reese for the wrong reasons, you know? And so, like, I can't necessarily say it's entirely jealousy, but they freaking despise her. Every team like assaults Clark at one point during the game. This was just one where it became like unavoidable, that they were straight up just trying to injure her, or at least just taking any excuse to beat her up. But then Sophie Cunningham, like one of the players for the Fever, later on, the player who eye gouged Clark was going for a layup, and Cunningham was recovering, and then the girl realizes she's not gonna make it, and Loki kind of like tries to take a charge them basically. And anyway, she just headlocks her, brings her out when she stands up. Basically, Cunningham's like, oh yeah, you want to play fucking dirty? And just grabs her by the fucking hair bun and just grips the back of her neck, like sunning her. I was like, holy shit. This is the league I want. But also, what's even cool is that people were like, why is no one on the Fever protecting Clark? And earlier, Sophie Cunningham is on the bench, and from a different angle of Clark getting like assaulted, you can see Cunningham about to stand up and rush the court, and a coach had to hold her back. And I was like, damn, that's a teammate right there. My teammate was getting mugged in broad daylight. I also would be like clearing the bench real quick. Women's CCB is growing. I love it. UNC is doing too. I mean, I'm excited for Juju Schuster to come out of college. That's going to be incredible. But she's insane, unfortunately. Man, tearing her ACL though. That's got to be scary when you know you're guaranteed to get like a fat Clark-esque contract for the moment you go pro. Also, shout out her for talking with Jaden Daniels, and they were like buddying it up, and her mom and the Jaden Daniels' mom got in the way because she hates when he talks to any woman. She's convinced every single woman is there to steal his money. Oh, did I say Juju Schuster? Sorry, I combined 2 players. Fever don't play anything, you're playing in front of sold-out arenas. I mean, playing for the Fever has to be such a peak experience. Like, maybe you're not the best team in the league all the time, but you are by far the most popular. And the fact that, yeah, they're selling out an NBA arena is so crazy. Like, you turn to those broadcasts, that crowd is loud, dude. It is loud. I'm like, damn, Indiana built different lately. Man, we are like throwing a lot of games down the stretch here. Big A's WNP mid arena. I mean, all of Vegas sports are kind of bad because a lot of Vegas sports are like transplants, you know. I especially hate it for football. Yeah, like I'm not normally one about like, you know, starting fights and being, you know, the Draymond Green of WNBA or something, but like, I think in the case of Clark, it is like, if you guys don't watch the women's basketball for the WNBA, watch the next Fever game and just watch how many times Clark is dribbling and will literally just like have someone pull out a baseball bat and try to take her knees out. It's insane how aggressive they play with her. And the league kind of protects her, but I'm like, I'm not saying she deserves special treatment, but like, if Clark gets injured, so much of your viewership is going away. Like, you gotta be aware of that. The bounce! How many games have we won in overtime via the bounce? Hard not to be a Clark fan with not only because she is in her character. Well, the thing is, like, on the court, Clark talks a lot of crap, but off the court, she's actually like a perfect role model. She does not fall for bait questions in the press tour. She doesn't trash talk other people. She's really complimentary of her own skills, which is good because she's like a good amount of pride, but most importantly, she always highlights her teammates as well. Something Anthony Edwards does actually really well as well. They're basically taking sports away from Oakland. Oakland is being punished for existing, 100%. It's also just not a big market, so I think they want it to go to Vegas, which is, I guess, a larger market, even though Vegas is so freaking dead for all sports. I mean, in a certain world, I would love for Vegas to be like a massive dedicated situation, but it's sad, like every home game for every Vegas team, unless they're like, they've been there for forever, great save landed. Unfortunately, every game is like 60% away fans. And it's just like, what kind of game, like what kind of like fan base is this, you know? You need, it takes forever to grow a fan base. Oakland is like filled with those types of fan bases. I mean, while there's like, yeah, but screw you. Vegas Golden Knights, massive fan. Well, because they've been there for a while. Also, they were an expansion team. So that's like an organic from Vegas. But the thing is, when you take a team and just move them to Vegas, it just creates this awkward thing because it's like no one is a fan of that team, you know? Like maybe there's like a sub-segment of people who are like, oh, hell yeah, I love the Raiders. I grew up in the Bay Area, but now I live in Vegas, like something like that. But like, oh no. I got to that ball too fast, chat. That is what's called over-rotating. That's insane. Oh, I think you just throw it. Like, I don't mind if teams relocate. It's just like sad because Vegas is so much money and they're trying to try this stuff out. To the point where like, after Mavs traded Luka, and then also all this other nonsense going down with the Mavs organization, people were genuinely debating, is he trying to throw the value of the team so they can sell to Vegas for cheap? did someone try to make a backroom deal? And I'm like, it's crazy that that's not even like out of the question, you know? That's not a harebrained idea. That actually legitimately might be like a reason, you know? It's not, but you know. It's crazy that like that I wouldn't be like, that's foolish. You guys are such idiots. It's like, I mean, I could believe it. Vegas has a lot of money. They constantly want more excuses for people to come there because the moment they're in the city, you're going to be in Vegas. Every freaking adult over the age of 21 is going to be like, we might as well go to a casino, you know? That's crazy. Oh. I just realized this is Roxers. I'm just paying attention to Rattopia. That's insane. I'm demoing Lando all downfield. It's still a goal. It's crazy. On for it. Everyone Cali's moving here. Michigan? Or do you mean Florida? Where are you at right now, Slayer? I don't know where you're originally from. Oh, Vegas. Okay. I don't know you're in Vegas. Are you from there originally? Oh, neat. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna be dead. I did not know Roxer still existed in space. UNLV Vegas is nothing for esports. Honestly, dude, Bass has been trying to get them to do something. He wants to, I know Bass for a while was basically trying to convince them, like, just pay me a little bit and I'll be your esports coordinator. I got all the connects, you know, I got all this shit. Just like, let me organize. And they're just like, no. It's like, no? Dude, you're like the university in the state of Nevada, outside of Nevada, Reno. Like, you don't want anything, really? And what's crazy is that even despite that, they had a really good CRL team back in the day. Like Garen Tuv and Wellis was like legitimately like a really solid team. And then 7th grader Maris in Vegas was the future of esports. Dude, that's so tilting. And then they built the HyperX Arena, and then we're like, oh, there it is. That should solidify it. We are going to be forever the esport capital. All right, guys, I'm getting really hungry, so I think we're gonna do next loss. See if this is this game or something else. But solid overall first day. I know so much lore beyond UNLV stuff. It really is sad though, because it's like, there's so many cities that have so much money, and esports would not even be that ridiculous compared to like a lot of other ventures. Ooh, ooh, oh no! Turd almost just popped that frick off, dude. Holy crap, imagine if that went in. All right, we've won too much. Now we're starting to get into the actually like high-level threes teams. Hey, C-Man. Quick question, if I'm going for a wall to air dribble, and when I get off the wall, the wash, I'm guessing wall, should I let go of the throttle and boost, or hold boost while holding the throttle? I mean, like all things, it depends. You should, I mean, the acceleration doesn't really matter if you're jumping off the wall, but you should be boosting enough that you can stay close to the ball. You don't want to, the thing is when you're air dribbling, what you're actually doing is pushing the ball. You're not actually like tapping it and chasing it down. Which sounds like, well, duh, but it's like, well, a lot of players just like push the boost down and hold it. The only reason people can do that on air dribbles is because they've already caught the ball. Oh my God. Our rotation is really janky. Anyway, we're gonna be going to bed after this, I think. Come to Vegas, but it's not worth it. Sad. Three to five. Okay. I mean, yeah, I could kind of understand that. For a while, I remember that was the problem with Paris, because France has a lot of fees. Because everyone's like, why is RLCS never in Paris or whatever? It's like, because it's just expensive. It's kind of what I assumed about Chicago as well, because we really have no events. I lived in Chicago for 4 years, and we never once had a Chicago major in NA, and I was so confused by that. Nice, Cole. Holding throttle or not doesn't matter. I mean, you're in the air, buddy. Your wheels aren't touching anything. In New Jersey? Yeah, in frickin' Newark, which is not a good city. Phoenix, especially in the winter. I feel like Esports has their favorite states and locations. I was gonna pass, and then Chef changed his direction. I'm sorry, sure. These guys are locked in, dude. Hey, Beth Jesus, were you in Chicago or in April? I was in Chicago. I lived in Sheridan Park, and I lived in the Hospital District, which is basically just a little bit west of UIC, because I went to UIC. I try to live along the blue line for the most part, but I'd say that first part, but not really. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys where like, I live in Chicago and I live in Naperville. I dated a girl from Naperville, and she was always kind of like that. Yeah, I'm from Chicago. And I was like, are you? Like 45 minutes away, buddy. There, how much do you play? I don't know, Zach. I mean, if you're watching my stream, I'm playing. That's it. I don't really play outside of these streams. Yeah. Unfortunately, these guys are literally playing like it's RLCS Day 2. You play different games? Not on stream. Hello, clickbait approved. Alright guys, I'm getting off after this because I am very hungry, and I think we're just only going to be playing these guys, and I am not awake enough to play at this level. So these are all SSLs, so I'm going to peace out after this one. I was kind of just blind going for that one, I had no idea. You should play VR? Well, that also presumes that I have a VR headset, buddy. All right, good night, everybody.